Ventricular tachycardia. By definition, ventricular tachycardia is the presence of 3 or more premature ventricular contractions in a row. In this ECG that we have shown up here, the cardiac output is compromised and may result to a cardiac arrest. The ventricles here have a wide ventricular complexes with a rate of more than 120 beats per minute. This means that the ventricles are bombarded by numerous ectopic foci, which results in tachycardia. The characteristics of a ventricular tachycardia are: this rate will be fast and regular in rhythm. Then we'll be having a rate of between 140 beats per minute to 250 beats per minute, or even faster. Looking at this scenario, we have a wide QRS complex, and then the P waves in this case are not associated with the QRS complex. And if the P waves are not associated with the QRS complexes, we don't expect to measure the PR interval. It is basically non-immeasurable. Ventricular tachycardia lasts less than 30 seconds or more than 30 seconds. If it lasts less than 30 seconds, we call it a non-sustained ventricular tachycardia. And on the other hand, if it lasts more than 30 seconds, we refer to it as a sustained ventricular tachycardia. Ventricular tachycardia is best described by indicating the number of VTachs that appear on an ECG or such. Looking at this electrocardiogram image that we have, we are basically seeing a ventricular tachycardia with 3 or more consecutive beats. The heart rate is less than 100 beats per minute, regular, and the P waves are not related, and in other cases they are absent. And the PR interval, like we mentioned, cannot be measured. What are the types of ventricular tachycardias that we're able to identify? We have 2 types of ventricular tachycardias. One is a monomorphic ventricular tachycardia, and the other one is what we call polymorphic ventricular tachycardia, or a Torsades depointis. Let us look at a monomorphic ventricular tachycardia. When the morphology or the shape of the ventricular tachycardia is the same in the same lead, we call it monomorphic ventricular tachycardia. In polymorphic ventricular tachycardias, the QRS complexes vary in direction and in polarity. Look at the image on the left column, where we have 2 ECGs, one for a monomorphic ventricular tachycardia, and below it we have a Torsades depointis or a polymorphic ventricular tachycardia. The edges or the points of the QRS complexes alternate in directions, so it looks like a Paris streamer. This form is associated with a long QT interval in a resting electrocardiogram. It is challenging to perform a cardioversion in this type of rhythm because of the twisting of the QRS complexes. Basically, this QRS complex is chaotic. What are the implications of ventricular tachycardias? A short run, ventricular tachycardia does not affect cardiac output, but if it's sustained, then it can affect the cardiac output. Normally, the treatment of ventricular tachycardia depends on whether the patient is either symptomatic or asymptomatic.